The loudest sound in human history was extremely metal. Let me explain. Our story starts in 1883 on the volcanic island of Krakatoa in modern-day Indonesia. Yes, Krakatoa, amazing name. Krakatoa begins to go crazy on May 20th of that year and does not stop till October, but the day that matters is August 27th. Now, there were 11 total eruptions on August 27th, and all of them were devastating. All of them caused 100-foot tsunamis, but the one that matters is the one that happened at 10:02 a.m., the third eruption of the day. It was 4 times as powerful as Tsar Bomba, the largest thermonuclear device ever detonated. As for sound, 40 miles away, still in this circle, on the RMS Norum Castle, sailors sustained damage to their eardrums. 100 miles away on the island of Sumatra, the decibel level is measured at 180 decibels, which is 300 times more powerful than when the human ear sustains damage. It's heard in Perth, Australia, 2,000 miles away. On the island of Rodriguez, 3,000 miles away from the explosion and almost 1/12 the Earth's surface away, it's so loud that locals think it's a cannon blast and take cover. Now, to go further, we have to talk about shockwaves. So let's go.
Normal sound waves on a normal day travel at roughly the speed of sound. You have a compression, then a rarefaction, and these waves usually travel at about 330 meters per second, even at high volumes. But that's not the only speed of sound. When you have a sudden pressure increase, like a volcano, temperature and density also increase, and in those conditions, the speed of sound is faster. So the result is a wave traveling much faster than usual, and when it hits undisturbed air, it becomes a pressure discontinuity. It no longer travels in nice, smooth waves, but rather becomes a non-linear wave. Imagine a bunch of cars on a highway all going 65. Then a bunch of Lamborghinis show up behind them doing 110. When they reach those slower moving cars, they force them into each other, causing a dense pileup. That's what our compressed region is doing when it reaches our uncompressed region. That's called a shock front, meaning a shock wave, the transition zone between a high pressure zone and a low pressure zone. Now, the atmospheric pressure around me is about 14 psi. When I talk, I create a pressure difference millions of times smaller than 1 psi. Krakatoa caused a difference of several pounds per square inch, and it resulted in a shockwave.
Now, this shockwave wasn't just massive, it was also extremely low frequency, and low frequencies in general want to travel farther than high frequencies. So this shockwave was picked up by devices called barographs, which measure barometric pressure, and not just nearby, but around the planet. It circled the Earth once, then twice, then 3.5 times. 3.5 times this shockwave went around the planet. These explosions destroyed not just Krakatoa, but all of the island chains surrounding it. 165 seaside towns were demolished. So yes, the loudest ever recorded sound in human history was pretty metal. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.